Good work investing just a few minutes of your time to find out how to break through your business's glass ceiling that you end up smashing your head up against every single day. So it's really important you watch till the end, because I've got 3 ideas for you, 3 things that you can change about yourself and your business, which is going to help you take yourself to the next level. So the problem I tend to find quite frequently these days is I find business owners that are really beating themselves up because they're working really hard, they're putting in the hours, but they can't seem to get to where they want to be, and they're not really sure what the problem is. Now, sometimes it can be you've only got an X amount of cash in the account and you want to build that up and you can't seem to break that to a higher level. Or maybe the profitability in the business has always stagnated, or maybe the turnover has. Maybe you've been trying to get into new markets and you've been failing, but you've been trying ever so hard. It's just not been working for you. The main reason for that being is this. So if you look at the screen now, you can see a simple formula on the screen that will mean nothing to you at the moment, but I'll talk you through it bit by bit. So it says be times do equals have. Be times do equals have. Now, what does this mean? Well, if we were focusing purely on what we wanted in life and what we wanted to have, that wouldn't really get us very far, would it? So the thing is, I don't find that's a real issue. I tend to find that people focus their mind and energy in business on what they need to do to have what they need to have. But sometimes that's not enough, right? And the thing that I heard someone say to me once was actually, we're not human doings, we're human beings. So the fact of the matter is, if my job was purely to motivate you to succeed and get to the next level and to push you to do more and more, that might not actually help you because you're probably doing quite a lot already. That's not the issue. The issue is on the left-hand side of the formula, the B side. Maybe we need to be someone different. Maybe we need to act differently to be able to do the things that we want to do, to have what we need to have. And that is usually the sticking point. So a famous American business philosopher, Jim Rohn, once said, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. So have a think about that. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. What he meant by that was, if we don't change ourselves, if we don't change the way we are and the way we operate, we can't do the stuff we need to do to get the results we want. So have a look at this as well. This is a really interesting thing that I found a while back now. It's called the identity iceberg. It's on the screen now. So if we look at the top of the iceberg, we can see an iceberg is essentially like our personality almost. We can see what's above the water. And the things that we can see above the water in terms of our personality are our actions, our decisions, and our behaviors, right? Those are the things that other people see. But if we look below the waterline, the things that people can't see about us, we've got our skills, what we're good at, our beliefs, what we believe to be true, what we hold to be true, our values. So that's what the way we tend to behave when nobody else is looking, is one way of describing that. And our identity, who do we view ourselves as? That's really important. But surrounding all of that is our environment. And our environment is what impacts the way we are, the way we behave, and the decisions we make and the actions we take. So if we're unable to change our environment, the chances are we're going to really struggle to change our identity, values, beliefs, and skills, which are going to impact our actions, decisions, and behaviors, right? Sounds simple. So anyway, finally, to wrap up, the 3 things you need to do right now to change your environment to enable you to break through that glass ceiling are this. Number 1, you need to read and absorb and listen to self-improvement and business education. When we get into business, we stop learning. We learn as we go. We make mistakes that cost us money. That's not the way it's going to be anymore. We need to learn the areas of business where we need help. So have a think about that, whether it's marketing, sales, operations, HR, or finance. Think of the area that you need help on. Now, if you've got someone else handling that for you at the moment, that's fine. Maybe the thing you need to improve at is how to recruit, hire, train the right person up to get them to the level where you want them to be. So the first thing you need to do, to summarize, is read more or learn more. If we're not doing that, we're going to get stuck, guaranteed. The second thing is, think of the people you're surrounding yourself with. Because if those people are actually dragging you down and holding you back, you're not going to progress anymore. So what you need is like-minded individuals, maybe a networking group, maybe the people you mix with outside work as well. If those are the people that are driving you forward, then spend more time with those guys and less time with the people who are holding you back and are putting down every decision you make. And the third and final thing is your physical environment. So whether that's, you're working from home and you're not in the right room at home, maybe you need to think of that. Maybe you've got an office, maybe you need to move into a separate office, go open plan, whatever it takes to actually make a difference to the way you operate. So I hope you found that really useful. Really, that's just one of a 9-part process that we take our paying clients through to help take their business from good to great. So if you want to find out more, click the button below, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.